Hey, if you're watching this, you're probably going through a season of major change and rapid shifts. You're overcoming breakup. You're overcoming that feeling of loss. You're overcoming betrayal. You're overcoming a certain emotion that's rocked your heart and that's rocked your life in a big way. But there's a huge flip side to this, and there's a huge plot twist that's coming to your life that's going to change everything. And I feel like if you're the type, if you're watching this, I already know that Spirit is bringing the right people, the right aligned people to this video. So I'm not even going to I'm just going to assume that you're going through the same things that I'm going through. But essentially, you're the type of person to where when people doubt you and people say that you can't do something and that you can't accomplish something, you tend to overachieve shortly after, whether it's weeks or months after. You tend to accomplish something, and you look back and you might be amazed. You might smoke a blunt one day and be like, whoa, what the heck? I can't believe I'm that amazing person that's accomplished so much. You look back at yourself and you're proud. You're like, wow, I did that. You're about to have that moment very shortly. You're about to have that moment of, wow, I really did that. And I had those moments several times of my life where I look back and I would see, oh my God, I really did that shit. Like when I did it in football, when I was playing high school football, I started over 11 kids, all these big ass black kids in football. I was the star player. I took their spot. I was a strong safety on defense and a cornerback. And I took their spot. And they were older than me, they were bigger than me, they were meaner than me, but I just wanted it more. And there's been other times, like when I had 1 million followers on TikTok. Oh my God, less than 1% of the population, not even 1% of 1% of the population has 1 million followers on anything. And I have that because I pushed forward. The key was I kept moving forward when results weren't there, when the third dimension of reality was not reflecting what I had mentally, what I had internally. My internal world was grandiose. It was big. I never let a hard time humble me. I always stayed arrogant. Always had that power, that inevitability feeling. But of course, there were times where my faith would be shaken. If you're like me and you're going through a period of massive betrayal or heartbreak or healing, this is a time of healing. That's what spring is about. Spring is about growth, early growth. I got horrible allergies, by the way, from all this pollen. It's so brutal. Oh my God. I have a show on March 27th that I gotta perform, and I'm like, oh my God, imagine if I'm still feeling this way by the time the show comes. Oh my God, what a nightmare. I'm gonna still try to perform while sick. Fudge. But we're gonna see. But point is, you push through. When you get those reps while you're feeling tired, while you're feeling sick, there's going to be a sunny, gorgeous, beautiful day that comes because you worked on those cloudy, rainy days and you pushed forward and you stayed disciplined on your vision. And if you're watching this, I already know that you're a super disciplined person, or you're becoming a super disciplined person. You're an ambitious person. You're someone who's going to change the world. I feel that. If you're watching this, I already know you're someone that's going to change the whole freaking world. People are going to look back and be like, wow, be great like you. They're going to use you as a comparison. You know how you probably go through periods of times where you compare yourself to other people? Like, damn, like they're so young. Like, for example, with me, I'll look at Speed, right? I'll look at I Show Speed and I'll be like, damn, he's already a millionaire at 19 years old. At 19 years old, I barely got my first kiss. I didn't even make any money. I was just working a job when I was 19 years old, and I was just struggling to make Instagram videos. I wasn't even on YouTube. And here he is, blowing up and being a millionaire, traveling the world. I used to, at an early stage, I don't use those comparisons anymore. But at an earlier stage, I did do those comparisons in an unhealthy way. There's healthy ways to compare, like for example, when you're studying people. Like now I'm live streaming. Now I'm taking the best notes from Speed. Like, okay, live stream, be authentic, create, be relentless, show up every day, lock the fudge in, bro. Just lock in. The only difference between me and him is he locked in every single day, and he could do a flip. He's super athletic, but my advantage is I'm a singer. And we all have our own special talents. And I feel like if you're watching this, you have huge special talents and you're going to change the world with it. Or you're going to not only change the world, but you're also the type to where you inspire people around you. You're an energy source. You probably have had a lot of energy vampires come into your life, which is why this heartbreak that you're going through feels so stinging, or this period of loneliness or isolation you're going through. It's so necessary. Spirit is telling me that you need to embrace a period of isolation. And I'm not saying not talk to friends or do anything, but I'm saying don't try to chase validation. Don't sit there and try to chase girls to try to assume you're attractive. Chase boys so you could feel attractive. This is a time where you work out. This is a time where you are focused on your physical fitness, your financial well-being. If you have to take a job, it's okay. Take a job. If you have to go ahead and do a couple extra things to make money, that's okay. You're getting ahead right now. This is a season to get ahead. And in addition to that, also to work on your long-term empire, to work on your long-term vision. You got to lock in every single day. On those cold, rainy days, we're lucky that we have a sunny day today, but even if it was a rainy, cold, cloudy day, I would still be locking in, going to the gym, well, in my case, I haven't been hitting the gym. I'm about to start hitting the gym, but I'm about to go mix my song Diamond Heart. I'm about to go ahead and cook up some beats. I'm about to edit some new videos. I'm making this video. Heck, I'm even walking my dogs. Say hi, Habbo. Say hi, Nipsey. Yeah. I'm even walking my dogs right now, and I just felt compelled to just make this video and talk to you guys because I realized someone needs to hear this. The season of breakthrough comes from every day is a building block, and it comes from dozens and dozens and hundreds of days stacked together that are building block days. And then all of a sudden, you're going to notice compounding take place and you're going to notice everything going up like that. Success is non-linear. Just because nothing is changing now doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. So you need to embrace the days where most people are not putting in the work. They're not showing up. They're not doing what they got to do. Those days where people are partying or people are relaxing or people are just, sulking in their loneliness and despair. Those are the days you got to get that work done and transmute that emotion, transmute that lonely energy, transmute that sad energy, put it into something creative, put it into something that's towards your long-term vision. And in addition to that, also life is so beautiful. Like you're going to look back at this arc and you're going to be like, wow, what a beautiful time. Like I'm really that person. And I really killed it at that time. And I remember the spring. I remember that spring. I remember that time period in my life. And it was just so beautiful. You're going to look back at these times with rose tinted glasses. And so I wanted to make this video to just make it clear to you guys that what you're manifesting is coming. A huge breakthrough is coming into your life. It's already started. And so in order to master the breakthrough, work through these emotions, work through the loneliness, work through the heartbreak, the feeling of rejection. I felt very rejected last year. I felt very heartbroken this year. And I'm working through those feelings. I'm learning that I am handsome. I am attractive. I am talented. I have more than what it takes to get beautiful women from all around the world. But first, I have to be comfortable with being by myself and loving myself and loving my own company and falling in love with myself. I'm asking you to do the same thing. Marry yourself. Before you go marry someone else, first marry yourself. And it takes a lot of discipline to do that. But when you do that, you become such an attractive person. You're an attractive person. Whoever's watching this, I want to let you know you're attractive. You're an attractive person. But whenever people are not aligned with your frequency, God has like a weird way of removing them out of your life. It's like you're a magnet. You can only attract people who are positive, not negative. Or in this case, you're a reverse magnet. According to my calculations. The point is, I want to let you guys know that push through this season. This is a season of planting seeds. Heal. Understand that your time is already here, but you're not meant to be at level 10 yet, at level 1,000 yet. You're meant to just be, okay, get to level 3, level 4. Let's kill it at level 4. The better you kill it at the small stage, the better you kill it at the small part of your life where everything is controlled. When everything scales, it's going to be so powerful, and that it's a foundation that will never go away. When you have your massive breakthrough, your success, your breakthrough started already, but when it scales and your success grows, your income grows, I have a feeling your income is growing, your romantic abundance is growing, your physical health is growing, and your emotional joy and presence is growing. All these things are growing. And so you got to kill it right now. Kill it right now, because you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, this is my hero story. And when I was at this level, I mastered that level. I absolutely killed it. I documented, I did everything. I know a lot of you guys are doing YouTube channels. I know a lot of you guys are making music. I know a lot of you guys are in school right now learning a really cool degree for something really dope. So I want to let you know that what you're doing is the right thing. You're on the right track. Just kill it when on those cloudy, rainy days, on those days where you're feeling sad, and on those days where you do miss your ex, or you feel lonely and you don't feel like you're loved. I'm letting you know, dating apps are an illusion. Tinder is an illusion. It makes you think that you're not as attractive as you really are. I'm telling you, you're way more attractive than you think. And this is a period where God is pulling away unaligned people, which is most people. Most people are frothing peasants, the peasant masses. They're frothing peasant masses that are groveling in oblivion. Okay, you don't belong with those people. You belong with the winner's circle. And so God is keeping you right now in isolation to build your inner foundation. So then when it's time for reaping season, whoo, you're going to get the real beautiful person of your choice. You're going to get the real baddie. You're going to get the real king. And it's going to be nice. And it's going to be beautiful. And you're going to enjoy it with the highest of joy. But now, grind and work with love with the highest of joy. Hope this video's helped you. And comment below. Let me know how this video is going for you. I'm about to go mix my song Diamond Heart. It's about how essentially when you love someone and they believe in you in the beginning, and then they break your heart and they betray you in the end, but it's not the end, that's the middle. And then you come back triumphant and glorious, and you accomplish all your dreams, and you end off even better than you even started. And it's about a whole journey about how a girl can believe in you, then betray you when the going gets tough, but you come back and win anyways. It's the most triumphant song I've ever made, and I can't wait to drop it for you guys. I'm gonna go get to mixing. Peace out, guys.